things where I've like flown halfway across the world to just see my wife for a day, you know, because you gotta do that.
It's really important for us to have that support system. So we're always there, we're always together. If not, nothing would be worth being away from my family.
Legal team has sent a litigation letter to Bob Iger and Kevin Feige, the presidents of Disney and Marvel Studios, demanding that the corporations hold on to any documentation.
I mean, honestly, I didn't have any hesitations. To me, it was a no-brainer. Colleen just laid out such a beautiful and clear roadmap.
Y'all, I don't know who needs to hear this, but the fairy tale we thought we knew about Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively? Yeah, it's crumbling faster than a stale cookie. From playful roasts to some seriously shady digs, the golden couple of Hollywood might just be hanging by a thread. And don't even get me started on how Taylor Swift is tangled up in this messy web, playing both sides like it's a game of chess. Buckle up, because what I'm about to spill is juicier than a soap opera. And trust me, you won't see this coming. So
who's more romantic between you and Ryan?
Oh my goodness. I think we're both pretty romantic. Yeah, we're pretty romantic people. I think you have to like believe in romance. Like it is because you say it is, right? Yeah. We both love love.
Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively have always been that couple, right? The ones we all low-key envied for their humor, charm, and couple goals energy. But lately, it's giving weird vibes. Fans are pulling receipts, analyzing every snarky joke, and let's just say, things aren't looking so cute anymore. The once hilarious banter now feels more like thinly veiled resentment, and people are starting to seriously question if this Hollywood power couple is heading straight for Splitsville. And if you think this is just a typical Hollywood rough patch, think again. Because when the internet starts connecting the dots, it doesn't take long for things to spiral. We're not just talking about awkward jokes here. There are layers to this, from jealousy to career competition, and even some suspicious legal battles.
For naming me as their woman of the decade. So what does it mean to be the woman of this decade? Well, it means I've seen a lot. When this decade began, I was 20 years old, and I had put out my self-titled debut album when I was 16.
Oh, and Taylor Swift? She's right in the middle of all this, playing puppet master while the drama unfolds. So, without wasting another second, let's unravel this chaotic tale and find out what's really going on behind closed doors. Now let's rewind for a second. Ryan and Blake were once considered the golden couple of Hollywood. Their social media trolling, iconic. Their red carpet moments, flawless. But here's the thing. What if all that playful teasing wasn't just innocent fun? Fans have started to notice that Ryan's so-called humor often comes at Blake's expense, and it's not sitting right with a lot of people. One clip in particular has resurfaced, and it's got everyone talking.
I used to say to her, I would take a bullet for you. I could never love anything as much as I love you. I would say that to my wife, and then the second I looked in that baby's eyes, I knew in that exact moment that if we were ever under attack, I would use my wife as a human shield to protect that baby.
Ryan, during an interview, joked about how he'd use Blake as a human shield if they were ever in danger. At first, people laughed it off, thinking it was just Ryan being Ryan. But now, it's giving dark energy. Like, why was that even a joke? When does the funny cross over into concerning? Fans are now combing through old interviews and posts, realizing that these digs at Blake weren't just one-offs, they were a pattern. And honestly, y'all, when you put it all together, it's starting to look real shady. But here's where it gets even messier. People are starting to notice a pattern with Ryan and his relationships. Before Blake, he was married to Scarlett Johansson, and rumor has it he didn't like that she was just as successful as him. Now, with Blake, it's like he wants to be the funny, cool one while she's just there. And let's not act like Blake's career has been stagnant either. She's a force in her own right. But every time she shines, Ryan seems to overshadow her with his quick wit and over-the-top humor. Remember when Blake starred in A Simple Favor? It was one of her standout performances, but instead of celebrating her success, Ryan was busy cracking jokes about her fashion choices during the promo tour. Like, sir, can we not make everything about you for once? The constant need to be the center of attention is rubbing people the wrong way, and it's got fans wondering if Ryan's ego can't handle sharing the spotlight. Now, y'all, this is where things go from messy to downright chaotic. Taylor Swift, Blake's bestie, is neck deep in this drama, and it's not looking good for her either. For those of you who missed it,
Taylor Swift is taking a step back from her friendship with Blake Lively after feeling like she'd been used as an intimidation tactic by the actress in a lawsuit she never wanted to be embroiled in. The singer, 35, was dragged into the explosive legal feud between Lively, 37, and Justin Baldoni, 41, when he claimed his co-star used Swift to intimidate him at a meeting with her husband, Ryan Reynolds.
Taylor recently announced she's stepping back from her friendship with Blake. Why? Because her name got dragged into the It Ends With Us legal mess. and she wants no part of it. But the internet's not buying her innocent act. Because let's be real, Taylor Swift isn't some naive bystander in all of this. She's a media powerhouse who knows exactly how to control a narrative. After her breakup with Joe Alwyn, she rebranded herself practically overnight, and guess who was right there to help her do it? Yep, Blake and Ryan. But as fans dig deeper, it's becoming clear that their little friendship circle wasn't just about support, it was about strategy. And now that things are falling apart, Taylor's pulling her classic I'm the victim move while leaving Blake and Ryan to deal with the fallout. Let's talk about Taylor's signature move, those sneaky little Easter eggs she loves to plant in her songs and projects. Well, it looks like Blake and Ryan took a page out of her playbook. In the credits of It Ends With Us, there's a special thanks to Gordon Reynolds. Who is that, you ask? Well, if you check the Deadpool credits, you'll find the same alias used for a controversial character called Nice Pool, who many believe was created to mock, you guessed it, Justin Baldoni. And here's the kicker. Those Nice Pool scenes were added after the SAG-AFTRA strike ended, when tensions between Blake and Justin were at an all-time high. It's not just a coincidence, y'all. It's calculated. Fans are convinced that Taylor, the queen of hidden messages, suggested this sneaky move. I mean, she's done it before. Remember when she used fake names in her song credits to throw people off? This whole situation is dripping with petty energy, and it's becoming crystal clear that Blake, Ryan, and Taylor were all in on it. But hold up, it gets wilder. Justin Baldoni isn't just sitting back and letting this slide. His attorney, Brian Friedman, sent a letter to Disney and Marvel Studios demanding they preserve any documents related to the creation of Nice Pool. Yep, they're going to use those Deadpool scenes as evidence in court to prove Ryan and Blake were deliberately mocking him. And y'all, this isn't just some petty lawsuit. This is serious. There's already an official court date set for March 2026, and you better believe this case is going to blow up in the media. With the kind of evidence Justin has, it's looking like an open and shut case. People are saying Blake might try to settle before it even goes to trial, but with all the messy receipts out there, who knows if that'll be enough. One thing's for sure, this drama is far from over, and the court case is going to reveal even more dirt. So where does that leave us? Well, whether Ryan and Blake are actually heading for a split or just dealing with some serious tension, one thing is clear. This dynamic is no longer giving #couple goals. Fans are picking up on the shade, the resentment, and the behind-the-scenes drama, and it's becoming harder and harder to ignore. And as for Taylor Swift, she might be trying to distance herself from the mess, but the receipts are out there. She's played a part in this, whether directly or indirectly, and now that the heat is on, she's doing damage control while letting Blake and Ryan take the fall. But the real ones see through it. This drama is just getting started, and you best believe I'll be here to spill every drop of tea as it unfolds. All right, loves, that's all for today's tea. What do you think? Are Ryan and Blake on the verge of a split, or are people reading too much into their playful jabs? And do you believe Taylor is as innocent as she claims? Let me know in the comments. I love hearing your thoughts. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the latest updates. Until next time, stay messy.